suppose. Also, it's daylight saving, so I'm very tired, which is extremely annoying. Because of course, because of that, that means that it is I don't know 3 a.m. here or something right now, or at least it would have been yesterday. Except they decided to ruin that. Just absolutely obliterate that because they hate people, and we still haven't gotten rid of the thing yet. Every single time. How does this keep happening like this? Oh, all right. Anyway, know that. Get on with it into what was I doing again? Because I've entirely forgotten. I want to beat Dracul, right? That is sort of the idea that I'm going for right now. I think I had it set up to be fighting Dracul in the last run that I did, with the accessibility settings and whatnot. But let's go for a fresh run here. You know, but think of the farmers. What farmers? They don't exist anymore. We got rid of all of them back in 2003. Actually, that's not even true. I drive by farms every single day on my way to work and everything like that. See a lot of cows. There's a lot of cows around here. Every day. What happened to the last Castlevania stream? I kind of wanted to watch that. It was really embarrassing and bad. Which is pretty much the entire thing. Like, gotta stop talking about dumb nonsense. Which, of course, is like being very tired today. That is, it was also like just a bad stream in general. It's like I spent like 3 hours. I spent like 3 hours trying to beat Dracula, but you know, failing. Didn't even do it once. And now we're gonna do that again, and I'm probably gonna end up deleting the stream again at this rate. And then I spent the last couple days finishing up Tunic, or at least it should be soon enough. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff in that game. Too much stuff, one could say. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Who am I to judge that sort of thing? I want to see it even more. Too bad. It's dead. Dead. Consigned to the void. Was cursed by a sexy cartoon witch to never be seen by man again. Been enjoying the Tunic videos. Best game 2022. You know, I'm surprised I didn't see as much more about that. It feels like there's a lot of stuff in that game. Too many attacks do multiple hits. Practice mode for him would help a lot. I mean, I think I even right now, because the plan was when I've been doing this a little bit off screen. My God, that word would not come out there. But I think I turned on accessibility mode for the... Yeah, I got infinite deaths. So, when I go and fight Death in this run, there will be infinite of him. No, I'm just going to use... I'm going to go get to him in 5-cell mode, and we're going to use that as the practice mode here. That's the sort of plan that I got for right now. Directed by his grab attack is an instant death, even if you have 80% health on 0 boss cell mode. Oh boy. Well... You know what? I guess people aren't going to be too disappointed then that I haven't been updating because I've been working on Tunic once again. Oh, at least I got everything done for that game now. All I need to do is just cobble together the golden path and should be able to finish up that series. Yeah, in like 2 episodes actually. Oh my God, it's so much stuff. I'm just going to do a full complete run a second time for the golden path there. The grab is wild, picked me up and killed me while I had a force field active. Really? Huh. Man, that is... Because, yeah, I got killed by that, I remember, in the last stream we were doing. And I'm just like, man, I wonder if that's one of those things that it's like, you just die when... You know, it's one of those things where you... only activates that when you're at enough health to die from it, but no, I guess it just does a lot of damage. Like it's a finishing move type of thing. I've seen that in other games where what'll happen is enemies will only pull out this particular attack if it will kill you. That sort of thing. Recommend Battle Network 5. I remember that. Colonel had that. Yeah, Colonel from the X games. They put him in the thing. Is this the new save file run? It is still. I mean, we can go and do like a... Do you want to go do like a classic sort of playthrough of the DLC just so I have something to put up on the channel on my other save file? Because we could do that. Absolutely. I mean, I had a bad time with Dracula after a bit of practice. Feels easier than the Queen, plus no servants. Yeah, I mean, that is true. The servants are ridiculous. They are an important part of that entire fight. And the Queen is also a pretty difficult fight on top of that. Getting right runs the castle, only scrolls get like 35 to 36. Is that normal? I don't know. Well, I suppose I'll save up for the forge here, right? Now then, what else was I doing again? Because I've forgotten. I'm tired. Well, disengagement. I mean, I suppose I could just keep going with necromancy. Necromancy has been pretty worthwhile previously. Why is it glitching? Well, you should have seen the last episode. You should go watch the Death Scythe episode. There is... You're missing out on the lore. On the lore. Oh boy, okay, hi. Hey. Okay. Good parry, by the way. I'm tired. It's daylight savings once again, everybody. We're here. We did it. We made it to yet another daylight savings. I hate it. Daylight savings. The year is 2023. Daylight savings still exists. Truly, we have made no progress as a people. Anyway. 6 main stat and 1 biome? I mean, is that... I mean, I swear that they said that they were going to try to have it a little bit more balanced out, but then again, I suppose I haven't really been able to get into the castle because of Tunic again lately. How do you get Simon's outfit? I thought it was in Dracula's castle, I still can't find it. Where did I get it? Was it like from a lore room or something in there? Because I do not remember where I actually got it myself. It's at the beginning. Oh, okay, so that's a secret room one, right? You know, above Dracula's throne room, there is a secret room. That was the thing that was true back in, at the very least, Symphony of the Night. I'm not quite sure if that happened in other games prior to that point. Hidden lore room in the ceiling. Okay, that is using your knowledge of the Castlevania. You can suss that one out. At least that's how I did. Okay. Classic Simon. Classic barbarian holding a whip. What a weird character to be the protagonist of this series. Frankly, I don't understand it. But it's a weird thing that like Castlevania started out with like, let's have this whip-wielding barbarian beat up all the classic Universal horror movie monsters. And then it became like a big thing. Like, what a weird... Hey, neat. Wait, do I actually want to grab... Well, I already grabbed it, so I guess there's not really too much else to do about that. Ah, well. Oh, the Camellia Mask lore room. All the way from Castlevania 2, the sequel to Castlevania. Dracula's Curse. No, that's Castlevania 3. What was Castlevania 2? Did that have one, or was it just Castlevania 2? Grants a shield upon killing an enemy? Sure. You know what? I'm ready. I don't really know if that's necessarily what I would have wanted, but it's good enough. There's a lot of outfits in the DLC. Indeed. They're pretty good outfits, too. Simon's Quest. Oh, right, yeah. It was Simon's Quest, that's right. Kind of a uninteresting name, all things considered. I feel like they could... Like, Dracula's Curse would have been a better name for Castlevania 2. But they had that one for Castlevania 3. I mean, I guess that was the point in time they established the, you know, every 100 years thing, which didn't really come into play in the series much past that point. Considering that it seems like, you know, you can just trip on the street and accidentally summon Dracula, but whatever. That is an entire thing just by itself. Oh. I'll explain why I haven't gotten it, haven't seen that lore room for whatever reason. Lore rooms are a random, fickle thing. It's true. Like trying to find Nerves of Steel, or trying to find Nerves of Steel, for example, or the stun grenade is a very good example of how you can just never really rely on anything to appear, it feels. Because I've had people say that they've gone into like the ramparts many times without ever seeing the stun grenade room. I've beaten the old Dracman? I have not. I got it set up though, so I have infinite lives, so we can just go, because until they introduce the practice room, I kind of need to do an entirely new run every single time to go fight the man. The man, the monster, the immortal demon creature. I mean, he's an immortal demon creature. It's like, I don't know if you know this, but like Dracula's not really your classic type of vampire. He's a ridiculous character who calls himself Dracula, but he's really more of like Satan. You know, that entire thing. Trying to see all the Dracula dialogue. I did see that there was a unique one for wearing the death outfit when I was doing that, when I was doing a little bit of practice runs on my own there. They do call him Satan at some point. I mean, Dawn of Sorrow was like literally, the plot of Dawn of Sorrow was literally that the cult lady was trying to revive Dracula because of her belief that he is the adversary and that God cannot be good without a truly evil being to oppose, which is really stupid ideology, but, you know. I mean, in other words, he's Satan. He's Satan of that universe. I mean, that is, it's, you know, a ridiculous assertion, but they did make it. Like, what can I even say? They did it. They said it. I mean, you could also just say that it's like, maybe she was lying, but there's no reason to believe that's not true. And I do believe Alucard by the end of the game also says, yeah, no, that's totally a real thing, but that doesn't mean we should have Dracula around. And I'm like, man, that's dumb. Yo, Alucard, that's dumb. How are things? Hey, Alex, by the way. I've been working on Tunic like all day yesterday. It was a delight. Actually, I am having fun with it, but it's like, man, go finish up with that game soon enough. Sorry, I haven't finished up with the haven't finished up with the Wedding Present just yet. You know, the old Dome Keeper series. But I have this whole thing where I have to focus on one individual series at a time because I don't know. I like doing it like that. Which is why even like Castlevania DLC here has been kind of thrown to the wayside in favor of doing Tunic right now. You know Alucard is Dracula backwards? What? My God. You have to tell everybody. All kinds of dialogue with Castlevania outfits. Don't think there's one for the king. Really? I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's like, it's a reference character. Why would he have specific stuff to say about this game? Oh. I'm going to explain to Dracula about reincarnation because it's kind of boring having to kill him 100 years. Oh my God. Do you want to talk about Soma and how Soma exists? And well, not even Soma, but also like Graham and the other two guys that I can't remember the name of. Soma D's nuts. Yeah, exactly. Soma D's Dracu nuts. The D stands for D's nuts and also Dracula. Yo, it's casual. Oh, yeah, right. It is Casual Penis Sunday. I forgot. I guess we're going to have to talk about penises. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't want to. The guy from Lords of Shadow? I never played Lords of Shadow. I saw a playthrough of the second game, and that's my only exposure to the series. To the reboot series. So I can tell you all about Sir Patrick Stewart and evil future demons. But, you know. How many evil future demons and evil corporations and apocalypses happened in the first game? I assume that's also what the first game was also all about. Well, there's Barricade again. I gotta stop using that so much, though. I use it too much. Use both Alucard's shield and Alucard's sword and shield in the main hand. Alucard's sword? What? It was supposed to be Dracula or something. Oh yeah, doesn't he for some reason just like speak Italian or something at the end of the game for no reason? That's the other thing I know about Lords of Shadow, where he just for no reason says something in Italian, and it's just like, oh, okay. Wait, everything else has been spoken in English in the rest of this game. What's up with that? Yeah, I can get Alucard's sword. I did not know that. There should be a Soma outfit, by the way. Maybe one drops from Dracula. Maybe, but I mean, you know, usually bosses just have their own outfit in 4 different flavors. All right. But then again, I suppose there's no reason why there can't be an exception. Italians are cool. I wish they were real. No. No. We'll only be able to learn about Italians in historical classes like Mario and Peppino from Pizza Tower. It's sad, but it seemed like a very interesting. It's very interesting sort of something. I don't know. The words. I'm tired. Sword is really nice. I wonder when that happens. And Vampire Survivors. I mean, true, that is a very Italian game. Is it? Yeah, you know what? I'll say it. It is. Sure. Why not? You get it in Richter mode. I still gotta go do Richter mode. Richter mode would also be a good opportunity to do like a little mini episode while I am trying to beat the video game and failing at it. The only game to... Beyond the presentation and content of the DLC, it's been so damn good for survival. I know, right? It's kind of ridiculous how that is. But such is the way. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna use all this just because I am otherwise going to die from a curse. Let's get that ninja outfit. That's fun. That's a good outfit. I like that outfit. Anyway. I thought that was Pizza Tower. I mean, yes, Pizza Tower is, of course, I mean, the canonical way to represent buying groceries. Especially the part where you get a shotgun. You have to beat up Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. All right. Yeah. Well, that's actually... You know what? I'll take it for right now. Let's make this... Let's get a nice easy run going for now. Man, I wanted to play Pizza Tower, but nobody wanted to see it. It kept being like, play the games on the list. Do the games on the list. And I'm doing the games on the list now. I got like 2 episodes of Toonk left. And then... Hello. Oh, wow, baby! Yeah. I'm okay, I think. Ugh. I want to see Pizza Tower. Too bad. Nobody else wanted to see it. I wanted to play. I was talking about Pizza Tower late last year because I found out that it was going to be coming out in January, and every time I said anything about it, people were all like, no, I don't want it. I hate Pizza Tower. Go do the other game. Go do the many games on the list that you still have to go do. And now here we are. Man. Good to see you on the Darkfire streams every week consistently. Yeah, consistently. Yeah. I certainly didn't spend the entirety of yesterday playing Tunic, and then felt bad that I wasn't doing enough with the DLC, which is why I'm doing this right now. Certainly not. It was because I'm on a schedule. I've seen so much stuff about Pizza Tower, but I have no idea what the hell it is and what's so special about it. I mean, it's you ever play any of the old WarioWare games, specifically, or WarioWare? You ever play any of the old Wario Land games, specifically Wario Land 4? Well, Pizza Tower is a modern and I would actually say very much improved version of that. Not the same sort of wacky aesthetics, but also a lot smoother gameplay. Also, some incredible animation. Very MS Paint style. Some good stuff. Yeah, the game entirely drawn in MS Paint and animated by somebody who is really, really into old cartoons. Which I appreciate. I've been following it since it was in, you know, alpha like 5 years ago or something. I recently caught up, like I said, late last year, and then it's just like, no, nobody wanted to go see it. I'm just like, oh, hell yeah, dude, it's coming out in full, and then nobody wanted to see it. I'm so sad. Now I'll never get to play it. You missed a couple tracks. Shut up. Oh, let's wait until Hitman starts rolling until we unleash more madness. I mean, I'm about to finish, like I said, I'm about to finish up with Tunic. Tunic's almost done. We got Dead Cells going on here, getting some sporadically. Should be able to finish up with Vampiric Survivors and I don't know. I gotta go do Death's Door. I haven't done enough with Death's Door. Should be able to get that to work. Oh yeah, I actually have the next episode of Satisfactory out. I just haven't put it up because I felt like people would be mad if I didn't do something with Dead Cells. If I put out something. If I haven't put up something for like 2 days and then I put up something that isn't Dead Cells, basically. Never even heard of Pizza Tower? Really? I felt like that one was really making the rounds a few years back. Because people were excited for, because one, Wario Land 4 is a cool game and I like it. Until, it was pretty promising even when it was initially introduced. I don't know. I thought it was. I thought it was cool. Poggers. The Great Owo of War. I really shouldn't be collecting blueprints if I'm not recording it. Ah, whatever. I'll do it later. He's doing daylight savings. Yeah, it's so... bleh. Right at my alley, so I'm confused as to how I avoided it for 5 years. That is surprising. I mean, I guess another one to check out would be Anton Blast. So that was also making the rounds. A very similar sort of game, much closer to Wario, especially in the character design and everything. But they were kind of near to each other. I don't know what. Look, I am tired. Like, I hate daylight savings. Fuck that daylight. That's what I say. Start a new save file? Yeah, I started a new save file for the DLC, and we've been kind of working our way through that. Did you beat the DLC yet? No. I mean, you can see that clearly my priorities are super great, given that I'm currently wearing the Flawless Death outfit, yet have not beaten the DLC. What a good, yeah, priorities. Well, anyway, we'll get there, though. We're going to do a couple hours stream today, have a little bit of fun, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go play Tunic for 7 hours. But also, well, at least try and get a couple Dracul kills here. Let's go with Flawless outfit. I think all the Flawless outfits, I do like the Flawless outfits, but they are all pretty gaudy, given that they're just this goofy, completely golden sort of nonsense outfit. That's fun, though. Some of them better than others, of course. Think about like I always like the Flawless Tick outfit. I think that one looks really good. But then other ones like the Flawless Scarecrow outfit are just silly. It's like, okay, yeah. What does Legendary Thunderbolt do? It allows you to grant a shield upon killing an enemy. Allows you to, yes. You know what? That's what happens when you start up a sentence without knowing how it's going to end. Usually it works. This is one of the rare times that it didn't. I feel like I have kind of turned. Yeah, it's like ever since I did the showcase on the Thunderbolt, I have kind of turned around on it. It's not bad. Did they like just up the startup time or something on it? Maybe that was all it really needed. Or maybe I'm just better at the game. I don't know. I've been playing it for 2,000 hours. It's kind of hard to say. Yep. Okay. Okay. There we go. Please. Enough with the spawning of enemies in here. I'm just trying to survive. Vampire survive. Not too much left to do for vampire survivors. Let's just go get to that. Maybe I'll just go do that as like an aside or something in between my Tunic marathon today. Maybe I also should just put up the Satisfactory episode. I thought it was pretty fun. I still like that game. That game's fun. It's just I keep redoing and redoing everything in those episodes. Oh, where's the outfit? It wasn't implemented in the game when I got that. They should have. They should just look. Motion Twin just owes me an outfit at this point in time, and if I get it, I'll get it. But I've already earned it. Was a Weekend Duck at all? Like I said, it's Tunic. It's just been Tunic. I'm done with everything except for one secret treasure and cobbling together the golden path. But I know what I need to do for that. Oh, when is the Vampire Survivors 24-hour tree character special? That was kind of the pre-DLC episode that I did back when the DLC first came out. I'm bad at content creation. I got the Peppino skin. You're talking about playing as Peppino, the tree. And just get Giant Killer. I've used Giant Killer against the final boss before. You've seen it on camera like several times. Legendary Shovel upgrades the secrets in walls and floor. Yes, I do. I love the unique sort of legendaries. And I mean, with the legendary mode, it's also very easy to be able to see all of those, which is how I was able to which is how I'm probably going to be doing it for the future. For season 5 of the showcase runs. There's not going to be a... Wow, I'm getting a lot of stats here. Not going to be a season 5. What's the White King outfit? Beat spoiler boss flawlessly. Nah, that's all you need to know. Peppino is the only Vampire Survivor characters I can't outfun the Guardians with. The max speed upgrade, the one in the menu, not the wings. The max speed upgrade. I mean, it's like you can probably still get enough golden eggs. Also, what about like missing no? Man, any tips for flawless lighthouse? Oh God, I don't. I mean, one, I haven't even done that just yet. I've absolutely flawless the characters, but I keep getting hit trying to go up the lighthouse. Also, I haven't really been trying that hard, to be fair. It's like, God, Chad, if you got any good advice, lay it down here, because I don't know if I got anything I can say. It is a frustrating and difficult experience. Pre-nerf Foresight and Ice Armor, yeah, that would probably... I mean, even like current nerf version of that, Legendary Ice Armor would of course, work out, but that's just for the sake of, not getting hit. You still have to do all the dodging and everything. If you can blitz down the servants fast enough, you can just run up the lighthouse, and that is possible. Unlike a Zero Cell mode with a very, very powerful run, you could get to the point where you can kill all 3 of the servants before they're even able to be, like as soon as they spawn. Get like a decent tactics run or something to go do that. I also think shields, just in general, pretty good. Maybe Cocoon if you're feeling very saucy. Because I know especially Cleo is pretty susceptible to that. Because otherwise she just keeps, running back and forth on the walls over and over, which is pretty annoying. Remember that you can jump a lot of the attacks in that fight. I keep forgetting that myself whenever I do it. Especially the ground slam attack from, Euterpe. Which means you can get, like, in melee hits. But honestly, do you even want to do melee hits? I would probably recommend, if anything, doing a very powerful magic missile run with that. Because then you can at least snipe everybody, especially Euterpe, up in the air at all points in time. Legendary Ice Armor is busted. Legendary Ice Armor, but also the Yeah, that Euterpe's pretty annoying, especially trying to ascend the tower. I guess what I would say is, like, if you cooldown reduction, you know, you get like instinct to master of arms and all that. Oh, 50 kills, I didn't even look. Look, I've already been having a lot of luck in here. We don't necessarily need to go for the perfect type of run right now. Besides, I might be able to do it anyway. Just because I'm that good at video games. As we all know. Okay. There we are. Okay. The melee ones aren't so bad, but the projectile spam on top of that is rough. I mean, you know, Dead Cells, I feel like, especially in the DLCs, really does require you to be having chameleon eyes all over the screen at all points in time. It's kind of ridiculous. When he gets hit after exiting the rift, yeah, we'll see. Because I still gotta go do the curse chest. There's a curse chest in this area, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for fun. Besides, I also technically have infinite lives. No, I'm not gonna do that. Although, okay, no. Not going to. Talk about the DLC with people? I didn't realize Dracula was giving people trouble. Really? I'm surprised he did like Dracula's. I mean, granted, I am, of course, playing it on 5-cell mode all the time, as is my wont, because I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. But, I don't know. Infantry bow would be okay, but I do actually kind of like using lightning. All right. Dead Cells would be a lot better if it had Family Guy funny moments playing in the corner. True. I mean, it would be. Most things would be. Most things are. Now then. That's enough of that. Oh. Yeah. Want to be that guy on a 5-cell win streak and I'm going Dracula each time? Huh? Well, too late. You are that guy. You're the works on my machine guy. I hate to tell you this, but I mean, like, what can I say? You're the one that said it. Anyway, what? I don't know. I got the 60 kills though. Isn't that cool? Y'all proud of me, chat? I guess let's go for the stuff. Hit from this weapon can kill you if you have curse. Yes. Yes, it can, and yes, it has. It is indeed a thing that can happen. But, which is more than can be said from all religions. Now, enough talk. Have at you. Castlevania. Snake Fang against Dracula is surprisingly fun. Snake Fang is a great item. I love that. That's what happened to Palpatine IRL. No, that's getting it reflected. That's fun. He got it reflected back at him, which turned him into a monster man. Because George Lucas doesn't know anything about biology, I assume. Two invisible amulets in one run. I'm surprised that people tell me that it's just like invisible amulets they never see them. I see them all the time because it works on my machine. All right. At least they do have like a little bit of a tell when you're about to hurt yourself now, which I did. I do believe that does count for flawless fights, so, you know, cool and nice. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry. And I'll see if I can make it just happen anyway, because, you know, I'm a cool, good gamer that knows what he's doing. There we go. Ugh. Pissing off my first Dracul kill was a vampire killer, but it didn't give me the achievement. Dude, you'll have some sort of, like not enough things unlocked or something in the menu. That can happen. You know what I'm talking about, right? Not gonna use either of those. Flawless minus. Good enough. Now, does that actually work? How can your first Dracula kill be with vampire killer if you don't get in until beating him? You know, that's a good point. Care to explain? Bull. The flaws in your logic have been laid bare. Oh, it could be legendary. That's true. Fine. I suppose I'll give you that one. But I will dock points for lying to me anyway. Anyway. Bro. That's fine. Okay, enough of that. You too. What was I saying here? I don't know. At least the guy can't block lightning for some reason, which I guess is pretty good. What does legendary vampire killer do? Kills vampires, probably. Just a guess. Roots the enemy on hit. Roots? I mean, no, I don't get the connection there. How many games have you played where you can gun things down with extreme prejudice? I've certainly played a few. Enter the Gungeon, of course. But of course, is that like extreme prejudice? Stop picking up blueprints. I need to save that for other things. I guess you ensnare the enemy with a whip. Whips are not meant to ensnare things. That's like a lasso. Whips are meant to, you know, torture things. Animals and people. I don't even meant to really kill things, to be honest. And by really meant, I mean they're definitely not meant to kill things. Like, I swear, it's not an effective weapon or a way to tie up people. Check the blueprint, Seed Brain. No! What do you mean Seed Brain? Could have been Burn on hit. That would make sense. I mean, classic Flaming Whip is in the games, of course. Just trying to think of it, like what other dumb references does the vampire killer have? It could just be like extra damage against undead, and it's just like, yeah, every enemy in game. There we go. I mean, it's like it could turn into like the Morning Star or something, but I mean, I suppose that's how, one, that's already a weapon in the game, and two, I don't know what the difference would be. Time Warden isn't undead? Ah, true. There's that. There's also Hand of the King, I suppose. And spoiler boss. And that's it. Yeah, I want to say that's it. Maybe the servants. Maybe. The jury's out on that one. All right. And also the giant. Oh, yeah, no. You're right. The giant's definitely not undead. I mean, to be fair, the giant has always been a skeleton. As seen with the fact that the pictures in the castle depict him as a skeleton. Even prior to the malaise and everything. The giant is Sans. Exactly. Sans Undertale. Did you know that everybody in Dead Cells is like 5 centimeters tall? It's true. Dead Cells actually takes place on Lilliput Island. Ah, that's right. What about the giant birds from the cavern? Those, I mean, you mean the normal-sized birds from the cavern? That are totally normal-sized? Alright. But they're infected humans. Yeah, like, are you saying that the people from Lilliput are not human? Sorry to upset you. Any cutscene with Queen DLC foreshadowing to Dead Cells 2? Probably not. I mean, like, as far as I know, I don't think there's any plans to be doing, you know, yeah. I trust your authority on DC lore, Fireman. Exactly. It's like, I would know, right? Put so much into a game, this sequel seems unlikely. Yeah, that's true. It's sort of like the, get two guys at once. But... Yes. No, exactly what you just said. Oh boy, no. Yeah. Alright then, DC would be a DLC crossover with Stanley Parable 2. Oh boy. Finally, go get a bucket item. Give us the real Castlevania experience. I've literally played a Castlevania game on the channel. Symphony of the Night? No, not Symphony of the Night. It was, Aria of Sorrow. I feel like I probably enjoy Dead Cells more, I'll be honest. Okay, and there we go. And, oh yeah, let's get everything out here too. Oh, it would be a 3D game. I mean, what would that, like, yeah, I guess you could do it like Risk of Rain style. Would that be good though? Don't remind me of Hyper Light Drifter. Wait, what's wrong with Hyper Light Drifter? I like Hyper Light Drifter. Right. And then they go through. Oh, you didn't like the Solar Ash Kingdom specifically. I don't know. I thought that looked good. I never played it myself, though. And also, honestly, don't really know too much about it. Yeah. No Drifter 2. It's like, I mean, there's nothing that precludes them from not just creating a sequel right now. I was thinking of Risk of Rain, which did the 3D thing more specifically. And I mean, aside from cultivating the worst, the absolute worst community in all of video games, bar none, it was otherwise a decent game. It's just too bad about the community being terrible. Hyperlight Breaker is close enough. I don't even know what Hyperlight Breaker is. Nope. You got like a mod or something? Fan game? When will the Katana Zero DLC? I thought it came out. Wait, did the Katana Zero DLC not come out? Deadbolt 2? Deadbolt? Could go take Death Scythe here if I want to. Will Doc play FTL? I played Into the Breach. Is that not good enough? I beat that game on stream. That was the Bible stream, the one where I read the Bible. But you know, hence why it didn't appear on the regular YouTube channel. Yeah. But I mean, what was I saying here? The Lightning Bolt is probably pretty low level. It is, but it's also cool. Okay, and there we go. I want you to beat a resource management roguelike. I've done that many times, though. Isn't like isn't like most things resource management roguelikes? Well, no, I've played a lot of different games like that, of that sort. Haven't I? Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't get hit by that. Anyway. Health is a resource. Exactly. You have to quote a unique Bible verse. I'll do it. I will literally do it for the next episode. and I'll really annoy everybody. There we go. Punishment. I want to play Undermine for all... anyway. Joshua Graham. Is that the Fallout character? Sounds vaguely familiar. A Mogus reference. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. What are like resource management whatevers? Because I feel like I have absolutely done that already. Yes. Oh, okay. I never played any Fallout games. I was thinking about doing that at one point in time, but then just decided not to. No, that's it. Specifically, I was thinking about playing Fallout. But, you know. I guess Fear and Hunger counts? I don't know if I could play Fear and Hunger. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I actually think that game looks pretty decent, but... Ooh, neat. What's Fear and Hunger? It's an RPG Maker game, and an interesting one. Anyway. Urge. I never played Urge. I only watch other people play Urge. Oh, come on now. Look, it's a bit, I mean, okay, here's the thing. I played, what was it, Outlast on stream, but I feel like Fear and Hunger would be a bit much. It's a, maybe at least like the sequel wouldn't be that bad. It is one of those games. It's just one of those days. Still, though, to be honest, it's like it's... Signalis? I don't know. I was not all that into Signalis. I was watching other people play it before. Legendary Tombstone. Yeah, Legendary Tombstone. And of course, I mean, I made good comparison to that. Oh, yeah, I was going to go grab it. Whatever. Play Minecraft Dungeons? Nah. No. I still haven't done the Monster Girl ranking stream. I guess we can do that after this one if you really want to. If we really got to. Wait, you know what? The Legendary Symmetrical Lance? No. I actually don't know what that could be. You know what? Upgrade my stuff. Yeah, let's get all that going on here. Good stuff, good stuff. Got a bad case of loving you. No Pure's gonna cure my ear. I got a bad case of loving you. Literally get 4 times damage and shield break. Oh, so okay, so it's like the one you get at the end of the game. Do the first time you play it. But like, yeah, what other? It's a game from Finland. Yeah, let me tell you, it's like I think it was pretty clear that Fear and Hunger was from Finland when you have a character in the sequel literally called Perkele. I'm like, I've watched enough videos on My Summer Car to know what that means. Calling your character motherfucker. Perkele. Yes. Super dumb. What other resource management games are there though? I'm not really familiar. Brah. Call your ancient priest Kurwa. Anyway, Well, you have FTL? I mean, I don't want to play FTL though. Legendary Lance is why they removed Wish from Boss Rush. Really? I didn't even read. I mean, I saw that they did that. That's not in Boss Rush, but I thought that they never had that in Boss Rush. feel like there's a number of reasons, though, why they would potentially remove that, though. Alright. But I also played stuff like, Invisible Ink. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty, and you know, actual, like, true roguelikes. Between, like, games like, what is it, can't remember the name of it now. Lobotomy Corporation. Well, I didn't finish Lobotomy Corporation, I just played it. Play Rogue. I kind of want to play Rogue, but it's also like, man, that is a rough game. It's a very early game, but it's because of that, it's a pretty rough game to, you know, try and get through. Well, yeah, I played like NetHack. I played like Cogmind. Played a bunch of stuff like that. What will we do with people at the legendary infantry grenade? Indeed, indeed. Why Minecraft Dungeons? Isn't that just like a sort of action RPG in the same vein as Diablo? Play this war of mine? Never heard of it. By the way, I played Death Skid Marks. Creator recently said we made enough money, so it's free now. Huh. It's Diablo for babies. Well, why would I want to play that then? It doesn't sound very good. Describe the DLC as too self-contained. Other DLCs had fun alternative entrance and exits. The other level connections are my favorite part of the game. Yeah, could be better. That's true. I mean, the fact that you can't do both of the DLC things at the same time is kind of ridiculous. This war of mine. I don't know. It seems like aside from, it seems like y'all only there's only Minecraft Dungeons when it comes to survival, management, RPG, whatever. Is that the only one that exists? Maybe there's a good reason why that's not a particularly popular genre. It seems. But anyway. Whoop. There we go. But yeah, it's I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of them. So I guess you could have me play FTL and that's it. So basically what you wanted to say was, I want to see you play FTL. But it's like, again, I already played Into the Breach. Was that not good enough? Alright. Neon Abyss, but you never heard of that game? I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, though. I've literally heard of the name. I don't know what that is. You know. Neon is just beat bosses, etc. Yeah, that just sounds like a standard sort of, you know, game of this genre. Hello, Drepcool. My cool shield actually worked out well for me there. Neon Abyss is like Isaac, but not disgusting. Well, then what's the point? Also, if you're just gonna be like Isaac, it's like whatever. Why don't I just play Binding of Isaac? It's a good game, you know. Mean Folio just got some updates. No items and stuff. Come on. You play Moon's Cars? You don't stream enough for me to farm points? Good. I already got enough things to play right now. I don't need you throwing more stuff on there. Besides, I looked at Moon's Cars, I don't know. Isn't it just kind of like a standard... Isn't it just kind of like a standard sort of... the Metroid-style game? And you know, I don't even like Metroid-style games all that much. Alright, there we go. It's not, isn't it? Is it really not? Ooh, cat. Dare I take cat? Get out of here, cat. Reverse parkour skills. I mean, I've played enough of this game that it's like, aside from the very first time that happened, which really confused me because I didn't know that was a thing they put in the game. And to think that Rogue Legacy 2 took out Vertigo. I'm still mad. I'm still mad at Cellar Door for that. Anyway. Anyway, you ever played Undertale? I have played Undertale. I really liked it. I've also watched a bunch of other people play Deltarune Chapters 1 and 2. Have not done so myself. Very much enjoyed the Tale of the Unders. But then again, as I've said before, I am also somebody that, was there for day one of Homestuck. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Because I was reading Problem Sleuth and then it ended. And I picked it up right from the next storyline. Cool stuff. What about Persona 5? The Adventures of Sans Undertale-kun. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. I hate Persona 5 so much. Anyway. Not Persona 5. They say chapters 3, 4, 5 will come out at one time. Really? Okay, that's actually good to know because, like, Jesus. It's been more than a year since the last chapter now. And we all love Spamton Deltarune, but Toby, you gotta finish the video game. Oh. I guess that's how you do that. Thanks for putting Crosscode on the radar. Yeah, good. Crosscode's great. Absolutely would recommend that. So what do I... So, great, never... I know we got this. It's got like a... Oh, this is really silly. Anyway. I'm so used to double jumping all the time that I'm gonna have to, like, not do that so as to... stuff. Oh my god. Neat. Victor mode is really cool. It is. That said, I was kind of doing a run. Like, I would sort of like to go back to that, if possible. There we go. Oh, you missed a heart. I don't care about hearts. Come on now. Yeah. What is this now? Unknown artifact. You got the blueprint here already? No! I haven't done this one at all. You can now dodge. Different type of dodge, though. I wonder if we'll actually get, like, the dash or something in Dead Cells otherwise. Oh, and you got air dash, too. Okay. Now, once again, sort of an important thing is that I was doing also another run here. I hope I can get back to that. Still, though. Neat. Oh, man. Is that, like... What? Hey, wait a second. Why do these guys not appear in the regular game? The bone pillars. Yeah, you can get back, so just enjoy this one. Might as well. Yeah, no. Of course, I also don't have any healing here either, so that is sort of an important distinction to be made as well. Because they're bone fillers. Yeah, but bone fillers are cool. They're also an iconic enemy of the Castlevanias. Bro. Gotta get used to different sorts of... different sort of style here of play. There we go. Healing in the candles. Are there, though? I mean, there's hearts, but those are used for, of course, the... cool, other stuff. And sometimes have heals. Oh, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it then. Okay, then. So it's like standard sort of high jump, but can you do it infinitely? You can't do it infinitely, which means not lore accurate. Still, though. Yeah, cake and chicken might drop, which makes sense. Okay. Hey, no fall damage. That's fun. Anyway. Can find hidden sub-weapons, doesn't surprise me at all. They have put in several sub-weapons, of course, into the game up until this point. Anyway, we have light speed at home. Yeah, true. It's like, but this is like, you know, not something that I need to have a pretty hefty cooldown to actually use. To which I will say, I prefer. Okay. Oh. Cake and chicken, which I mean, I suppose I probably could use at this point in time. I really thought Richter was going to be like an entire, you know, a different way to play the game. But here we are. Richter is Belmont? Yeah, he's Richter Belmont. Of course he is. He's one of the many. Many. There we are. Incredibly huge amount of Belmonts that exist in the game. There we go. He's the second strongest. I mean, what does that mean to be the second strongest? I mean, what, I guess behind Julius, right? But still, it's like, pay attention to the secret walls as well. This mode is very generous with health. You can get the outfit and use all the respective weapons. Of what now? Belmont ranking video when? Well, I mean, I don't, like, are even half of the Belmonts that exist, like, canon? There we go. Because I feel like that's not actually the case. You want to play as Richter in normal mode? Oh, okay, so you can actually just straight up do playing as Richter, which I will. But, yeah. Is this the guy that invented the scale to... yes. Yes, he is. It really he. Bro. Anyway. Well, anyway, where am I going right now? I guess over to the right is probably the more important thing. I did kind of forget that I do, in fact, have the ability to high jump here. Right? There we go. And there we go. Anyway, so he just wears his outfit and this happens? Is that how that works? I mean, if so, it's like, man, the first outfit that really has like a notable difference on gameplay. Which is neat. I wonder if they'll end up doing that anymore in the future. No, I suppose we'll see. Okay. Commando outfit has a difference. I mean, yeah, there's differences, but not a notable difference in gameplay. You just have a slight difference in animations for using teleporters. And also, all the crossover outfits have that. Makes teleport look good. No, it doesn't. That teleport looks fine already. I don't know what y'all complaining about. Thankfully, all my Dead Cells experience. This is due to the fact that it still uses, you know, like Dead Cells physics and everything. I feel like I'm not. I'm still doing this better than I would like a normal Castlevania game. Good stuff. With the slight Aspire damage numbers, and then with every outfit. I mean, technically, I think you do when you're using the diverse deck, but I think that's only for damage the deck deals. So So like electrodynamics and everything. Movement too fluid makes the game too easy. I mean, that is a thing in Castlevania though. The movement is pretty clunky. And the game's designed around that. Because it's just like, yeah, you normally can't, you know, move after jumping in midair. Which I do believe is true for here too, right? Yeah, it's like you have a fixed jump, but even then it still is good enough is the thing. Bro. Hey, thank you, Rob93C. I love you, as always. Welcome to Richter mode. We're doing it. I didn't realize that this is a thing that, you know, like you just interact with something a second time and it just does it. Come on. There we go. Now then. Air physics. It's like the game is designed in that way. Ooh, nice. The game is designed in that way for that. Is there a sexy harpy outfit? Not that I know. I mean, that's also sort of redundant. Although, you know, you can clearly tell that... Nice. You can clearly tell that there's something else in here, but I don't know if I really want to go risk managing to... Oh, wait. Or maybe I can just... Well, no, I don't want to go risk trying to get in there. I feel like that's a bad idea. Secret. You can see it on the map. Yeah, well, whatever. Definition of secret is something that's very easy to see. Yeah. Go to the secret bit. There's a blueprint. Fine. I'll do it. No. No. Well. I guess that works. Bro. Nope. Nope. Not again. Well. No. It's over. Well, thanks everybody. I guess that's the end of that run then. My hour-long run doing that. And it was a really good run too, it's true. But hey, we had to go get the secret, right? It was so important to go get the secret, though. But you know what? We did it. We got it. That was the wrong secret. No, you can't just be like, that's the wrong... No, you did it wrong. It's like, I didn't even want to try and go for that one. But no, y'all had to go get the secret. It was so important. Chat did say there was a blueprint. Wasn't even a blueprint. Not that it really mattered anyway, because I died. Even if there was a blueprint there. Can't believe you ruined such a good run like that, chat. What the hell? What is wrong with you people? We're not even gonna get to see the Dracula fight, and I was right there. We were already there, and it's just like, no, I want you to end this run by trying to get the secret. Richard deaths count as death? Yep, they do. They do. Sends you right back to the beginning of the game. Which is why it was super important to go get a secret when I wasn't even trying to do Richter mode. Hey, neat. Isn't that because you said you didn't want to continue after you died? Well, yeah, but I mean, I had that set up specifically for, you know, the Dracula fight, not because I was planning to, you know, try and use that for Richter mode there. I enabled infinite lives? I did! For the Dracula fight, not for other times that I die in the game. Really? What? Well, I got the secret, chat. I hope you're all happy. It's exactly what you want, I assume. Who cares? Laser is lame compared to Legendary Death Scythe. There, now how lame is it? Yeah, that's right. That's what you get. What was the affix? It was your mom. It does your mom for 5d10 damage. All right, anyway. This is what happened when chat backseats. Yeah. We've all learned a lot about backseating here today. Anyway. Blueprint is on the right side. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not in Richter mode now, am I? All right. 5d10, so 5 with your luck. I mean, that's still a decent amount of damage to your mom, regardless. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, can you use YOLO against death? Well, I mean, you can't bring the blueprints in with you to the Richter mode, right? Because that's a sort of a separate thing. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. There. Scythe's so cool. It's a great weapon. I do like it a lot. Now, can I do this without probably going down to 1 HP, given that I am taking 4 times damage right now? Hooray! What do you think is going to see a nerf later on? Hard to say. I mean, if they still haven't really nerfed the baseball bat too much, maybe they're just going to keep it all as is. Then again, there was a small nerf to that, in the sense that you just can't hit stun enemies over and over. It's like it's still quite good though. Okay. I think you meant the DLC? I don't know if anything's particularly overpowered in the DLC. I feel like it's all working. It all works just fine, really. Still mad I lost that last run, by the way. Just fuming over here. All because I had to go get the blueprint, which wasn't even a blueprint. I'm mad at you, chat. I am currently angry at you. This is me being angry. There we go. And a couple more times. Vampire Killer is very good, maybe too good. I guess I'm going to have to see at the time. We could have maybe gotten that in the last run, but I mean, no, I have to go get the blueprint, which wasn't even a blueprint. You were all wrong, chat. Ugh. You chose no for resurrection. I mean, do you just want me to not... Do you just want me to use like assist mode at this point in time? Because, I mean, I guess that would be easier. I kind of had that on specifically for the Dracula fight, and only the Dracula fight for practice. But, I mean, I can just use that all the time if you want. If you're feeling like it. Chat, interested? Knock you into the wrong area and didn't even try to recover from going to the wrong area. No, I just threw myself in the pit over and over because I was having fun. At this point, I just use it all the time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, this is your choice then, I suppose. Where do I want to go right now? Yeah. Fire is easy to get, but if the weapon can't break all the time on its lonesome, think it needs a nerf. Wait, for what one? Not good if you don't have fire? Wait, for which one? Angry streamer. Yeah, that's me. I'm angry. I'm mad. So mad I am. What does assist mode do? A number of different things, but specifically I have it on for multiple deaths, infinite, when I get to Dracula, but I guess we're just going to use that now. Which, yeah, fair enough. Didn't really want to do that. Does now, not pre-nerf. Just stun them and then they die. Wait, what? The only nerf that it got was it can't breach on crit. Oh, okay. So it still does do that. It barely changes anything. What barely changes anything? Hello, Ericado. It's me. I'm mad at chat because they killed a good run by trying to get me to get a blueprint that wasn't even a blueprint. It's like, and so now I'm very furious. I'm going to end up on live stream fails and everything for how angry I am. Here it is. Get mad on these nuts, and I will. I bite your nuts off and then spit them at you. That's how mad I am. Better get to a hospital. Yeah, but even before that, the nerf needed was some way to get the router stun to be busted. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to make that work. Morning from Vegas. Are we talking about nuts again? Yep, we are. We're doing CBT roleplay, I guess, right now specifically. And by maybe a bit more extreme than that, I suppose. It's a different secret before you kept going and found a secondary death secret. What is... I mean, that's not... like, if you say to go get the secret, go get the secret blueprint, there's only one secret that was on screen. So I don't know what you were expecting. I'm fine. Smacked enemies got breached and exploded. Yep, that's pretty much... I mean, it's like even then, I still feel like the bat's pretty good. You know? Okay. Disengagement I took specifically for this particular case, after all. You're playing in my time? Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, though. We've already done, like, almost an hour and a half, and, like... Do I have other stuff that I didn't want to do as well? Yes, it is. Anything of interest? Not really. Forgot about your air dash and high jump. Can you air dash into a high jump? I don't know. That's sort of a motion that I'm not quite used to doing. I was using the air dash, though. Alright, nothing. Alright. Just use Panchakas for everything? I mean, Panchakas is decent. I don't know if it's, like, used for everything, though. Richter mode drops you back into the castle when you complete it, and it drops you out of the run when you die, clearly. But still. Well, of which I'm pretty aware of right now. You can't dash during big jump in Richter mode. Yeah, something like that. It didn't seem like I was able to do it if I wasn't just, you know, completely and totally executing the motions incorrectly. What exercise is assigned for today? I mean, today is just me getting mad at chat for being stupid and bad at video games. Frankly, they should be ashamed of themselves. Okay. There we are. Sounds like good cardio. It is. The only way to die in Richter mode is jumping into the abyss. I mean, I didn't do it intentionally, you know. Like, I swear. What do we got? Ugh. No, I'm too mad at chat to actually use that again. I refuse. Anyway, it's back. It's gone. Now what, chat? Still mad at you. Alright. Is there a petition for displaying the DC bird? No. No, I'm not doing the bird. The bird's stupid. The bird's a stupid thing. Oh, died. Rolled into that. I mean, I guess, you know what? No. I'm still mad at chat. I'm purposely not going to resurrect. What did chat do? They told me to go get a blueprint, and then I died losing out on an hour-long, pretty good run. So they do not get good runs now. They only get bad runs. To be fair, it was your fault. How is it my fault? Skill issue. Yeah, true. That's true. Very true. I mean, I guess I can go like the whip and Alucard shield, which is sort of appropriate, right? Just admit it's your fault for not reading chat properly. I don't like what was the proper way to read chat there? Told me to get a blueprint. You didn't tell me it was a death trap. Richter mode is worth it for the Alucard sword. It wasn't though. Richter mode was worth it. It was worth it to go and actually fight Dracula, which was what I was planning to do anyway. Ah. There we go. It could have jumped out of that. Yes, everybody in chat would have jumped out of that. I still don't know how you're supposed to jump out of that thing. There we go. Still mad at you, chat. I still continue to be angry at you. I'm just saying right now. All right. Air dash, then high jump. But it wasn't doing it, is the thing. I was trying that. I suppose you can't really see me, but I swear I was trying that. That is one of those weapons I feel very comfortable using the whole run if it was the only item I had. The bat swarm thing? I don't know. I feel like that's too slow. It really locks you in place. Sort of a frustrating way. Unless there's a different one. I'm not quite sure. Right. Okay. Okay, then Dead Cells jank. All right, then. Still mad at you. Oh, what else are we looking at here? Still, though, given that I'm making no progress today, I might just end the stream and go, oh, go back work on some other stuff instead. You know how that is. Added too many bats to the game? Oh, the baseball bat. Trying to figure out which one you were talking about there. Right? You see, bat in English means both a wooden stick and also, well, a stick, basically, I guess, and also an animal. A flying mammal. Yeah, I kind of hate that bat volley. It's really frustrating to use. Anything else? Bat emoji. Oh! Hands to wager. Ah, true. Going to bat for. But I mean, that's a baseball-related term, I suppose. That's true. But there's quite a few things. That's kind of the entire thing. Now, what do we got? The Spite Sword's not too bad, but I feel like I use that way too much. I'll just keep the whip for right now. Quite slow because Brutality isn't supposed to have good crowd control, but it's got way too much crowd control. I mean, you also, you don't get that much of a benefit for using Wolf Trap, even if you do have proper stats associated with it. So you can really just use that in a Brutality run and make it work anyway. That entire thing, nothing. All right. Still in the same place again. I should probably go into like Toxic Sewers or something at some point in time. Or like a good idea. Can't figure out how to get into Castlevania biome. It's in the first area. You're looking for a bunch of stairs. You'll know because stairs don't exist anywhere else in the game. It's also pretty clear that it is sort of a new addition to the game given how janky they are. But, you know. Baseball bat plus phaser. I guess it does lock enemies in place for a moment, doesn't it? Right? And that whole thing. Right. And there we go. Death Scythe is a lot of fun. Yeah, I think that so far that is my favorite weapon of the game. Absolutely. Because it has been one that is pretty easy to use and has a lot of good effects. Very similar to the Tombstone in that way. Though obviously with its own stuff going on. But still, though, I haven't really unlocked anything. I haven't unlocked everything just yet, so... Here some of the other items are pretty good. Although I suppose we're not going to be seeing them right now, are we? All right. Here, get rid of you if I can. And I mean, if I can get any more enemies here, that'd be good. Cleared the whole first zone 3 times and I'm not finding anything. Then I don't know. You know what? Here, let's take Star Fury. That's actually supposed to be pretty good now. Yeah, you can take several things off color, but that's not really what the devs designed it for. Well, yeah, but I mean, nothing stops you from doing it though. That's the entire thing. Which is why that feel like still a good, even if you're using like a brutality run, it's still a pretty good way to do that anyway. The range on Death Scythe is pretty generous, yeah. It is, for a single-handed weapon, which is unusual given the other sights that exist in the game, it is pretty like big and powerful. That entire thing. Right. Okay. I've beaten the normal game and I have one blood thing unlocked. Do you have have you checked to see if the DLC is installed? Maybe you also need to like reset the game if it's like an update or something. Because it should just be in the first area. Anyway, I tried turning your computer on and off again. Similar to the Flawless Sphere. Yeah, but Flawless Sphere also does have that one hit that, where it's sort of weirdly janky. You know, the one where you, like, do the upswing. And that's, like, the first hit on the combo, isn't it? Best advice. Always works. It does work more often than you'd think. For some reason, it doesn't have the cannot be interrupted. I guess that's the one that they didn't want you to have because it's such a fast weapon or something like that. Have you seen the IT crowd? I saw some of it. Not a whole ton, though. Not super familiar, to be honest. Don't really watch a whole lot of workplace comedies, to be honest. Never really had that much interest in it. I don't know. Bro. Like, you know, and I, of course, grew up at a point in time where everybody loved The Office. I always felt like I was missing out on that. What a ridiculously popular show that was. Now, these days, we got only The Big Bang Theory. We don't even have The Big Bang Theory. That ended 3 years ago. Well, we still have Young Sheldon, I guess. So I can still complain about that, right? Thank God CVS has still made that Big Bang Theory ended. Yeah, in 2019, I think. Except there is still Young Sheldon, and I'm pretty sure Young Sheldon has not ended. I think. I don't know. I feel like I would have heard about it because, as we all know, the ending for Young Sheldon is going to be that you know, somebody says, "Hey, are you Sheldon?" on the street, and then it just shoots him. He just gets suddenly shot as soon as he says, "Yes, it's me, Young Sheldon. I'm so smart and cool, bazinga!" And then the camera turns around, and it's old Sheldon. And then he says, "It's finally over." Fades to dust. And then everybody that was ever involved in the Big Bang Theory refuses to ever acknowledge the show's existence again after that point. Anyway, if that's not the end to Young Sheldon, then what's even the point of that series? Anyway, okay. I don't know. Is that even a good show? Like, it's been going on for like 8 years or something now. And I just feel like how much more are they going to be doing with it? It probably just turned into a regular sitcom or something, right? Turning it off and on actually worked. Nice! I did it, everybody. I fired up my game after not playing it for like 3 days. Fired up last run. Bunch of bats just flew across the screen. Yes, that is the issue. I did it, everybody. My IT prowess is unmatched. Stop saying Young Sheldon. You're reminding me that it exists. Look, I don't know. Somebody has to tell me what is the current... Bro. Whatever. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to continue. It's like as a point of personal preference, I don't want to continue from there. Somebody has to tell me what the new sitcom is. Big Bang Theory is the only one that I'm familiar with, and that one's ended now. What's the new one? What's the new Big Bang Theory? What's the new Bang Bus Theory? Tell me. Abbott Elementary? How I Met Your Father? They made a sequel series to that? What? Sure. What? Abbott Elementary. I don't think I've heard about that one at all. It was that like Euphoria show that I did hear about now that I'm thinking about it, but that's like an HBO thing though, right? Not quite the same thing. There we are. Fucking hate how every time I log into Twitch, my computer makes me do a verification code. You should just go get the app or something. That's usually what happens in that sort of case. The Good Place? Oh, yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about The Good Place, which is ironic given the title and given the irony of the title. I don't know. That feels like a show that I would actually enjoy watching, but, you know. It doesn't have that, like, what I need, like, the middling. I need the Chuck Lorre comedy. Not like a good show. I want a bad show, one that I can make fun of. Kind of like The Office and Parks and Rec set in a public school. That still sounds like it might be too good, but still. I mean, I never liked The Office that much. I said that. I was just saying that it's like it never held the same feel. But from what I understand, by all accounts, that was a pretty good show. So you know. I want the middling bad sitcom made by Chuck Lorre. I don't know what that current one is, because The Big Bang Theory was the one for a really long time, and I don't know what that guy has been doing lately. Like puns and meta humor? Depends. When I think of like puns and meta humor, I think of like web comics or something, and I don't know if I want to go relive that sort of thing. Like Lucifer, it's bad comedy with some chuckles. Did that have a Tumblr hot man on it or something? Because I swear I heard about it because of that. Tumblr sexy man. The place is fantastic, serialized storytelling with lots of fun twists. Only 53 episodes, so it's quick binge. The idea that 53 episodes is being called a quick binge is too much for me. Still, though, I might check it out at some point in time if I ever get like access to Netflix in whatever way, because I have heard good stuff about it. At famous Tumblr sexy man Reagan Narataka. Let me see real quick. Let me see who is that? What is the dumb thing that I'm being fooled into looking up right now? He looks like Ron Weasley. I mean, I guess that's what the kids are into these days. Anyway. Also, damn, I got a 13-month subscription through gift subs. Wow. Congratulations. How often does that happen? That's a good take. I don't know. Bob Hart's Abishola? What? Bob Hart's Abishola. I have not heard of that at all. And Young Sheldon. Okay, so it's just Young Sheldon. I guess we're gonna have to go with Young Sheldon. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just like I would love to transfer my ire into another sitcom, but I think we just got Young Sheldon. It's like, does that make that even more damning? Maybe. What a world we live in. Yep, it's still Young Sheldon. I mean, it's still just The Big Bang Theory. It's been The Big Bang Theory for like 15 years now. And there's no end in sight as far as I know. Except for that Bob Hart's Al Bishola. I guess I'm... Like, you know, I was going to say, I guess I'll have to look that up. But do I? Do I have to look that up? Was it entirely necessary? You know that there's a secret blueprint? I do still... I'm actually less mad about it now. I kind of gotten over it. Hey, there's the baseball bat. Yeah. Swift sword, though, would be good, too. That would be fun. Okay, I'm going to actually switch out some stuff for a little bit more attacking type of things. Although I am going to need to go save up money to go and buy an actual attacking type of thing. I guess we're doing a... shield-based thing right now. Oh well, that's fine. I can make this work. Just called the baseball bat? No, of course not. I don't know. Hey man, I don't know what I said. Anyway, Dracula with 2 shields. I would like to do Dracula with the Alucard shield, with the reverse Dracula shield. But I don't know. Well, let's go deal with you first. Okay. And there we go. Well, that was actually not... I wanted to grab this. Anyway. What's Richter mode? A mode where you play as Richter. Yep. I know, we're all very surprised. Okay, I think I'm going to go get rid of this thing here first. I do not like it. Sam, I am. Wow. Okay. Remember when Alucard was on his game? You talking about Captain and the Game Master? Yes. I do remember, because he's Dracula's son, I guess was the line of thinking. So it's just like he's a cool teenager. I guess? I don't know. But yeah, that's so for anybody that wasn't around during the 80s, that was a thing that happened. Anyway, buzz cutters might be the most dangerous enemy in the game. Me and Taco think Sam I am. I don't know, because we have similar reference pools. I don't know, did you also just suddenly decide to talk about middling not even good sitcoms, middling sitcoms for a half hour? Because if so, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. There we are. Get that going. This is weird that I decided for some reason to go and do a parry run. Do not really know my line of thinking on that, but here we are. That's working well enough. Been in half an hour? Yes. It's actually been it's been 35 years. Hey, there we go. And why you've always been in the stream. Okay. Yeah, that's about everything I'm going to be doing here, then. A good reference. No, I don't know. I feel like you can always have a better reference pool, right? Anyway, I made pizza. Back to talking about Pizza Tower again. I'm also mad that people didn't want me to play that. No, instead I gotta go play Hitman, a game I don't even like. I guess I can't say that. I don't know if I don't like it yet, but... I don't want to play Hitman. I'll be honest. Is that a reference to Ryan George? Who? Whomst? Okay, that works. I want to get that, but I think that's going to be a bad idea there. Sounds like me when I don't want to play Hitman. How often do you... everybody loves Hitman, though. How often do you really not want to play Hitman? I don't want to play Hitman. But I gotta play Hitman. Oh. And it's like I don't only have to play Hitman, I have to play so much Hitman. Hitman is expensive, I already own it. That's irrelevant. Besides, I was commissioned, so I got the money already. And then I haven't done it for like 6 months now, I think. Oh, I suppose I should probably go do that. Okay. One more, and there. 70? Oh, I got it for 100. And all DLC, but I guess I got all DLC. So that could be the reasoning behind that. Yep, that's right. I paid $100 for a game I don't want to play. That's what you do when you love your audience. And you will do anything for them. Every time you fail campaign, the roguelike mode. Roguelike mode? Oh, no. I'm not going to play the roguelike mode. What are you even talking about? That's dumb. Freelancer, right? That's what that is. That's ridiculous. I am not going to be doing that at all. What I'm going to be doing is we're doing, what is it, campaign for the 3 games. And then I delete it from my computer, basically. Okay. Heard so many good things about Celeste, but I'm incapable of doing good platforming. Should I try Celeste? There is a good assist mode in the game. I would recommend it. But the platforming is quite difficult. It's true. But still, you know, it has like instant restarts and everything. It's not too bad. All right. Ooh. I'm kind of tired of not having a weapon. Can I go back and buy one already? This mode is good, and the main story is not too bad. You can get through the main story without too much difficulty. If you try and do some of the secondary content, you know, the B-sides and whatnot, then you might start to run into a little bit. But otherwise, I think if you go all just A-sides, you should be fine. Should be totally okay. Still, though, I would absolutely recommend it. I think it's a very good game. I did play the entire thing and then stop right when the DLC came out to make absolutely... I purposely played it... Oh boy. Yeah, I purposely played through the remaining bits of the game before the DLC came out so that I could call the series done and not have to do the DLC. Full Radiant God Home. Oh, God. I tried doing some of the Radiant stuff in God Home, and I just... Yeah, it's so much. I mean, I did get a decent amount of bosses done. Like, I think all 3 of the Dream Champions from the base game, and just the base game. But still, I was just like, nah, and I'm done there. It was good enough for me. Took me 35 hours just to beat P5. That's... Thought you were talking about something different there for a second. That word has a different meaning to me. Okay, where's the teleporter here? Persona 5 speedrun. What would a Persona 5 speedrun even be? It would just be me smashing my way through dialogue repetitively until the game just kind of ends. Ooh. But that should be enough to actually go afford me that giant killer, which I'll do. Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? Hardcore gamer card revoked. What do you mean? I beat it before it came out, which means that I was already done with the game. If they decide to add more content, that's their prerogative. However, I finished the game as it existed, so I get off on rules lawyering. Set the language to Chinese for faster text and then grab several meals. Yeah. It'll just, it's just like, yeah, we'll just have Family Guy funny moments playing in the corner the entire time as I just chat. As the main characters just sit there being like, we have to do something for 3 hours, and then you finally get to do the dungeon. Oh. All right. Is that really a strat? Because that's hilarious. I can't see any other way. I don't want to do the bank. I'm already so low on health. But what was I saying here? I mean, I would guess it's like, how else would you do it, right? Like, I can't imagine there's any other way that you could do a speed run for that game except for just, yeah. I love the song. I love all the Castlevania music. I love the Castlevania music in this DLC. Real good. I mean, I know it's like, yeah, all they did was they just imported the music from Castlevania, but still, it's good. And also the remixes are good too. It makes me feel like I should switch the soundtrack whenever I get to some of the new areas for that alone. Low percent. Oh, low percent is so... I feel like doing low... Oh. I feel like doing low percent for like any game is just... I mean, obviously it's interesting because people do it, but it just seems like such a trial. Oh my god. I always respect anybody that does speedrunning. It's something that would be so persnickety and difficult to do that I could never imagine myself actually trying it. I did like a semi-speed run back in the early days of Dead Cells, and even then, it certainly wasn't very optimized or anything, let me tell you. Oh, I should stream HK low percent radiance ending. Oh my god. How do I want to approach this? Yeah? Yeah, okay. That works. And then you. Okay. Let me just take another drag on my coffee here. Remixes are fantastic. They knocked it out. I'm just glad. I'm glad that we got an entirely different soundtrack too. I know it's so simple, and it probably wasn't that difficult to do. You know, you just ask Konami, hey, can we use your music? But like, I do love, you know, switching it up after 2,000 hours. It's good stuff. It's like, it's such a weird thing to be like, yeah, I like listening to old soundtracks, but it's like, I really do. Kind of going down the old rabbit hole in terms of Castlevania music and everything like that. Yes, turning into Elite actually made you weaker. Okay. Risk of Rain 2 is cool. I've played quite a bit of Risk of Rain. I do like that game, but also the community's terrible. I hate them. I hate the community. Not as much as I hate chat for ruining that previous run, but... No, that's not true. I hate them more. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, the community is awful. It's the one thing that I'm being salty on, and I am going to be as salty as I want. Because after I did that Laser Glaive run and then started up anew, I was just about like over it. But then after starting up with just one singular run in Risk of Rain 2, after doing the Laser Glaive run in Dead Cells, and immediately having somebody be like, "Oh man, I can't believe you're not going for the Mithrix on Eclipse 8 ending." It just ignited the passionate hate in my soul once again. Oh yeah, I forgot that you could even do the obliteration ending. Imagine. Oh, what, you died to Mithrix before? Pathetic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. No, wait, that wasn't even the... Whatever. I'm okay with my current mix-up of stuff. And it was the one time I played Risk of Rain 2 in at least like 8-9 months or something, ever since the DLC came out, and I kind of went through the basics of that. And it was immediate. It was immediate shit-talking. Didn't even waste any time. Anyway. Nice. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, that was sort of the plan when I was doing the crossover stuff, like maybe do a short playthrough of some of the other stuff, and that just put an end to that immediately. Oh my god. Did like a little bit of Terraria there too, but that's also a game that's kind of hard to do a bite-sized video of. Kind of how it is. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Man. Finish that up, but then, yeah, what were we talking about here? I've entirely forgotten. Freeze enemies? Probably not too bad, but I'm just going to keep this for right now. All right. Oh, what are we talking about? The merits of Boss Killer? Well, you don't like Boss Killer? It does really good damage against bosses, which are the hardest part of the game. That's at least the way I look at it. Like, what more do you need? Young Sheldon. Like, is that show, does Sheldon even in the show anymore? Are they still doing that? Or have they just decided that it's like, you know, we got our work? Because from what I've seen about that show, it just looks like it's kind of a generic family sitcom. I mean, I assume he's still there because he's literally in the show title, but I don't know. It seems unimportant. Anyway, this is so stupid. Why do I keep talking about this show? Anyway. What was the nerf? I think probably to maybe like to the speed of the moveset or something. I don't really remember, but I swear Giant Killer was a little bit different at some point in time. Sure, somebody can say a little bit there. Non-boss damage? Yeah, that's right. That's why it feels a lot weaker against regular enemies. Still, though, I have no issue with it. I think it still works out pretty well. Nerf was to non-boss enemies. Okay. Non-boss enemies. All right. I'm just gonna actually sell this. Not really needed. And you also you can't put it in the backpack because yeah, it's the sort of thing that you would want to, you know, put in the backpack. That entire thing. No, Sheldon is not in Young Sheldon. Oh, okay. Still waiting. I mean, it's like the other way that show could end. The other way that show could end, and I'd still be satisfied, is if old Sheldon gets introduced into the show, recruiting young Sheldon for the Bazing 13 organization. That's the only other thing that could possibly save it. And then, of course, the glasses guy from Big Bang Theory comes back in time and shoots old Sheldon for his many crimes against humanity. But then young Sheldon turns to dust? The twist was that he was always the older Sheldon, regardless of his actual age. And then once again, everybody involved in the Big Bang Theory is met with confusion whenever they're asked about the show. Is this entire stream just gonna be me writing young Sheldon fan fiction? Maybe. Anyway. Besides Big Bang true lore. No, it was just that. I've actually died quite a few times. That's kind of the only thing you've really been missing out on. Actually, get rid of alienation. I feel like that's gonna probably be worse for me than it's better. That's just the movie Looper. Did Bruce Willis die in Looper and then as it turns out, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was actually the older Bruce Willis? Because I don't remember that part of the movie. No Mercy probably would have been a good idea. Bruce Willis became young Sheldon. Oh, okay. I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense. You know, if you think about it, it's like Bruce Willis, young Sheldon. They're basically the exact same. It was a not very subtle hint by the movie producers. Thinking of Buzz Lightyear. Wait, you tell me that Bruce Willis became Buzz Lightyear after he was young Sheldon? That Bruce Willis regressed into young Sheldon and then turned into Buzz Lightyear? Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping this straight. This is some I'm my own grandpa sort of nonsense. All You Zombies, the series. The All You Zombies cinematic universe. I'm making it right here. Who's ready? Who's ready for the most confusing and least profitable movie series of all time? People are going to be like, what is All You Zombies? And it's like, oh, okay, so... Wait, sit down because I'm going to have to explain some stuff. I mean, I guess you could just read the story, too. Probably would be a little bit easier. Okay. Ah! I'm already having disengagement. Oh, popping like this. What is he saying? Cut his mic. He's revealing all the details of the All You Zombies cinematic universe. I mean, is it really that much worse than most of the cinematic universes that have been coming out? Remember when they wanted to do the Universal horror movie monsters, like the cinematic universe? That was the Dark Universe. That's what they called it. They only ever had the Mummy come out, right? With that their guy who like 80-year-old man that they keep putting in movies. The Young Sheldon cinematic universe is pretty complicated. Yeah, as it should be. At least my version of it. Yeah. I'm just saying, bring me on as showrunner for Young Sheldon, and I will inject so much more of an interesting storyline than whatever you're actually doing, because I don't even know what it is. I just assume that I'm going to do a better job, because the Dunning-Kruger effect. Oh. Hey, it's me. I've been playing a lot of Tunic, so look forward to the end of that series coming out soon. Oh, bro. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually get a stupid run going here and fight Drek cool a few times. It's been almost 2 hours. I should just go end this and continue working on my Young Sheldon fan fiction. I mean Tunic. My Tunic fan fiction, where Young Sheldon becomes Tunic. That's not even the character's name. The character's called the Ruin Seeker. I know this because I translated the manual. Double team, youch. I mean, to be fair, I shouldn't be blind falling into pits, but still. But still what? Whatever. Just call him Tunic Guy. His name is the Ruin Seeker. I know this. It's like, have you not been watching the series? Actually, I'm saying his. I don't know. It's like, I don't think there's any much detail on the character. So, yeah. The Fox character. Tunic's monster. No, the name is Dr. Air. The monster is called Tunic's monster. When continued to have the game? Actually, last week. About a week ago, they released the DLC here, doing Castlevania themed DLC with 2 new bosses, 2 new areas, bunch of new weapons, and other stuff. It's pretty good. That's some pretty good stuff. I'm instead talking about other video games because that's who I am. Whatever. Anyway. I like calling him Beheaded Dead Cells guy. As far as I know, he's never really had any... Like, people call him the Beheaded, but as far as I know, there's still no canonical name for the main character of Dead Cells. Like, internally, he's referred to as Hero, and, you know, characters have different names for him, but... It's just like, I just call him Dead Cells guy, because, you know, the Doom guy naming convention, I feel, is still pretty... He's not a hero. Oh, no. Just in the sense that he's it's really more protagonist than hero, let's be honest, but still. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's an entire thing. Oh, yeah, the accessibility option. I intended to have that on to fight Dracula because I don't have him in practice mode yet. But we've been going for 2 hours, and I just want to get a good run going here already. I already lost a good run due to people telling me about fake blueprints. So, you know. I mean, I guess if you take umbrage with that, I can just reset the run. Do you take umbrage with that, chat? Or will you allow me this one mercy so that we can actually go do the Dracula fight some? Or I can go and work on tunic. I mean, I suppose I could also just go do that, because there's still a lot of tunic stuff to do. Here, you want to just go do... Oh, wait, I'm also supposed to do the Monster Girl tier list. Can we just do that while I'm doing some work on tunic? Bro, did you just spoil some deep tunic lore? Well, what? A tunic's is a sentient clothes parasite, like Kill la Kill. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've ever known that, but that has been canon in Zelda for a long time. Link is actually the hat, and it's just that is and. Whoa, that was too much. Anyway, well, okay. Yeah, Link's the hat. And he just possesses people like a brain slug. All right, you know what? Here, let's just redo it. Whatever. Just play Dead Cells. I mean, I could. That's what I've been doing. What about in Breath of the Wild then? He might have been Link Prime in Breath of the Wild, which means that, you know, I assume at the end of the game he turns into the hat. He drinks the magic hat potion that turns him into the hat, right? I never played that game, but I assume that's what happened. Oh, that Link always drinking hat potions. I knew somebody was going to bring up Minish Cap. Yeah, that's where you get the most, like, actual lore about the hat itself. I thought that was obvious. Like, did you not realize that was Nintendo telling you that that's how it works? Because that's what it was. He uploads his yeah, he uses the ancient technology to upload his consciousness into the hat. And then he overwrites the personality of the person that puts him on. And they become Link in mind and soul. So Sword Kirby is possessed by Link. Kirby doesn't have a brain. He's unable to become possessed by anything. Hence why that never actually happens in the Kirby games. Kirby's more of like a fungus. It doesn't really have like a centralized nervous system to be able to possess in any way. So if King DDD put on that, oh yeah. Then he would be possessed by Link. But it's like, yeah, no, Kirby's biology is unique enough that it's unable to be... Kirby as a creature is unable to be possessed by anything. No, I'm telling you the Kirby lore right now. Oven Axe used to start critting on the 3rd hit, but now it's on the 4th. Really? I didn't even... Is that true? Repeat the last combo to inflict critical damage. 1, 2, 3... No, I think it's still on the 3rd hit. Seems like that's still the same as it was. Ooh, bone. Welcome to the Bone Zone, everybody. We're doing Bone Run. Which is good, because I like the bone. Now then. There we are. Pretty sure that was a bug. To do what? Whatever. Anyway, we've talked so much about lore in this stupid stream. And once again, it is one of those streams that I'm probably going to have to delete because I have literally made no progress. We haven't even fought Dracul. Hey. Have you played all 12 games Dead Cells has crossed over with? I've played most of them. What are the ones that I have? I haven't played Guacamelee. I haven't played Guacamelee and what else? I think I played everything. Have I played everything else? I think I might have. Does anybody know if I missed anyone? Cause I guess I haven't played Hotline Miami. I've watched a lot of people play Hotline Miami, but I haven't played it myself. Aside from that, it's like, no, I think I played all of them. Yeah, they're like, and on the channel too. At that, so it's like you can see full playthroughs of you can see a full playthrough of Terraria if you so want to. Yeah, right. I think so. If I'm wrong about that, somebody correct me. Anyway, I mean, I've even played, well, actually, okay, I suppose for like all of the crossover items, Curse of the Dead Gods too. I played Curse of the Dead Gods. I played Curse of the Dead Gods and on the channel. You can go find that. Fine. Terraria School I'd like to play someday, but I'm not into wiki simulators. You can get it's yeah. Okay, fair enough. I am into wiki simulators, so I'm totally okay with that. Or, I just make my own wiki, as it were. Who needs to go have the Cogmind wiki updated? Because I can probably put in a bunch of stuff. But I'm not going to know nearly as much as everybody else that's playing that game is. All right. I just want to see real quick. Have I missed any other games? Because I'm pretty sure I played everything. Let me see. Yeah, played you. Oh, never played Shovel Knight. That's true. I never actually played Shovel Knight. Everything else, though, I have played. So Shovel Knight, Hotline Miami, and Guacamelee. Those are the only ones that I've missed. Other than that, you can find full playthroughs of every other game on the channel. Half-Life, I played Half-Life on my own. I actually bought Half-Life 2 when it first came out. So, I just don't have the Steam account from back then, which is too bad. I could have the cool badge. But it's like, other than that, yeah, I played that. Didn't play it on the channel, though. I haven't played God of War, I guess. So, there's another one. Any of the God of Wars. Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami is very good. It's a very good game. It's true. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. If anybody were to force me to play it, I would do so happily, but I have no intention of doing it myself. I guess. Not bad. Shovel Knight is... Oh, I know a Shovel Knight. I've watched a bunch of people play Shovel Knight, too. But, never played it myself. I mean, after all, I played Final Fantasy IX on the channel, which, of course, is... as far as I can tell, a big inspiration for like the entire King of Cards DLC and everything too. Even though I played Tetra Master once during my entire playthrough of that. Woof. Oh. Well. Alright then. Come on, of anything that you're going to make me play, it's going to be the... And that's the all three of them, right? All right, I guess we'll do it. All four. Oh my god. Ugh. That one's gonna be a while. We'll do that after Hitman. Because I am not gonna. Go play the full series of Butt. Well, anyway. I mean, if I was going to play Hollow Knight, I was actually going to go play Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls, because that one is basically Hollow Knight, except it has Monster Girls in it. But I guess we're instead just going to not play Airsot's Hollow Knight and just play Hollow Knight. Whatever. Will Hitman streamed or be a video series? Well, the plan is to make it a video series with the second guy that I occasionally have on the channel. But hasn't been on the channel for quite a while, actually, because I've been working on too many other series. So, I suppose I should probably... I mean, I guess he's also going to be on for ending B of Death's Gambit 2 soon enough. Well, Death's Gambit as well. There is no Death's Gambit 2. Although it depends on when I end up doing that. Still, though, it's going to be all post-commentary, and I'm going to have it all pre-recorded. Hello, it's me. Okay, I'm actually, like, hitting him out of attacking me most of this time. That works for me. Bro, do you mind? Alright, I'm taking the bone back out. I feel like a bone I get kind of like regularly having the affix on it. Yeah, man, how long is all 4 of the games? Oh, God, that's so much. And, like, I really don't want to do King of Cards. Oof, that one's gonna be really bad. Well, I guess we're doing it. There, give me Cap. All right, saw 30 minutes of a random episode of Aegis Rim. Yeah, second guy was the one who did Aegis Rim and Persona 5 and The Witness and Ruiner and Betrayer. What else? Pretty much anything that I don't... Pretty much any game that I don't like enough to just do on my own, basically. I keep wanting to get him in for the many bad JRPGs that I have to play, but, well, I'm explicitly told not to do that, basically. So, yeah, he was going to be on the... he was going to be on... Resonance of Fate, but I was explicitly told that I couldn't have him on Resonance of Fate. Even though I'm like, yo, but Resonance of Fate is going to be kind of... and it was, but, well, I did it on my own. The second guy also have a nice voice? Yeah, I would actually say he's probably got a better voice than me. It's nice and deep. Absolutely. He talks a lot quieter than I do, though. Okay. Okay. First stream I caught had a terrible rant about how JRPGs are bad. Was the rant really that terrible? Like, are you going to disagree with me on that one? Was that the Jump King stream? Was that the stream where I talked about how I was being conditioned to hate Final Fantasy games because I've been playing so many of them? And then Final Fantasy 12 was kind of garbage. It was kind of garbage, though. Anyway. I don't remember. I just remember the JRPGs. Well, can you blame me? Have you seen what I played on the channel? Really gonna be sitting here and telling me that, yeah, you loved the Final Fantasy 12 series? Because I tried with that entire thing. Oh. All right, there we go. Which one was 12? 12 was the one that was, God, what? That was the one with the sexy rabbit woman and way more Star Wars influence than even the normal Final Fantasy games. And also everybody talked in this like super muted, sort of like prestigious way that kind of kept it hard to pay attention to what was happening at any point in time. Also the Gambit system. Don't forget about the Gambit system. But yeah, it's like, man, even more than usual Final Fantasy games. It was super, and not even just Star Wars inspired, but like also the new Star Wars movies, the prequel trilogy. There we are. Maybe I lumped it in with 10. I really like 10. What do you have against Jamaican real poggers games? Wait, what? I don't remember that appearing in Final Fantasy 12. 10 I actually like. 10 I think is a lot more interesting than the usual fare because it's not as much about warring kingdoms having to deal with the influence of a godlike entity. Or like some sort of godlike power or whatever. Because that's what all Final Fantasy games are about. I don't know if you know this, but they have a very... I mean, instead, the warring kingdoms happen millennia in the past, and the godlike entity is just sort of is not actually being exploited by any one of the kingdoms. It's just sort of a force of nature. Yeah, they're very similar sort of games. They're all very similar sort of games. Ozma Balls. I did fight Ozma in Final Fantasy IX. Did the entire Chocobo treasure game. It was not that fun, to be honest. It was honestly not that great of a minigame. I did it, though, because I wanted to fight Ozma. And then I did, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know about Final Fantasy. Well, you can watch 4 Final Fantasies on the channel if you're interested. Final Fantasy 6, 9, 12, and 15. I did them all, and I did them all to completion. You can also watch an Airsoft's not Final Fantasy in the form of Resonance of Fate, which was Tri-Ace's take on Final Fantasy. To, well, interesting effect. To interesting effect. Was it good? No. It was interesting. I don't recall what happened in which Final Fantasy at all now. I only know Final Fantasy 1. Hey, why Final Fantasy 1? Yeah, Garland knocks you down on the bridge and then you fight Chaos. Whatever. It's like, I don't know. Is there anything else to know about Final Fantasy 1? You didn't like... I never played Final Fantasy 4. So that is one... I liked Final Fantasy 6. I liked a lot of bits from Final Fantasy 15. I did not like Final Fantasy 9 or 12. I thought those games were pretty dull. Well, actually, I found Final Fantasy 9 like wholly offensive. Basically, it's like, oh my god, Zane's the worst character. Oh my god, Vivi's great, but that's the only thing. And then the plot was terrible. Plot was terrible in Final Fantasy IX, too. It was just a lot of chasing around the bad guys and then getting totally bodied up until they just don't, and then the game ends. Good work, everybody. We win, for some reason, despite the fact that even just an hour ago, we couldn't even beat Beatrix. Whatever. Oh. Are you 100% Minecraft? Yeah, all achievements I think is probably a good way to do it, right? I pretty much 100% of Minecraft, I think. I got most of the achievements in it. Play Final Fantasy IX. It's not a very good series, I'm going to be honest. I really did not like Final Fantasy IX. Do all achievements Minecraft? I mean, I did most achievements during the Minecraft playthrough that I did already. Feel like I've mostly done that. Yeah. Final Fantasy IX, is that the one? No, that's Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy IX is the one with sexual harassing Zane and a plot where you just kind of walk around and, like I said, just get beaten up by everybody over and over. There's also a sexy rat woman in that one, so I guess there's that. Not that Freya had much to do, really. But still. Which one had the horny monkey man? That's Final Fantasy IX. That is Zane, and he's horrible. He is horrible. Rat waifu? Nah, not really. Like I said, she barely has anything to do in the game. Yeah, it's like a... Final Fantasy 1 is... Final Fantasy 6 is the one with the evil clown. Final Fantasy 9 is the one with the horny monkey man. Final Fantasy 12 is the... the nuclear weapons metaphor? I don't know, whatever. And then is the really unmemorable one. And then Final Fantasy 15 is the boy band car trip one, which I really liked. I like the boy band car trip. Honestly, like the actual story of the game, terrible. Boy band car trip, amazing. I loved it. I had a lot of fun with that. Like, honestly, I do not care at all about, what was her name? Luna Freya, and, like, well, I liked Arden. Arden was fun. Arden was a fun character. He was a fun, like, a super goofy, lame villain that I enjoyed. But, I mean, aside from that, like, every other part of the plot was kind of bad. But, like, straight up, the main the boy band, great. Like, fantastic. They were all a lot of fun. I liked all of them. There I. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff going on here. If I can get poisoned some way, that'd be good. Oh, rerolls are capped to 5 per shop. I don't remember the exact amount. Couldn't tell you. Story was better for 15. I mean, it's of course only half finished, but it's like, yeah, it's the warring kingdoms, it's the godlike entity. Yeah, it's just all kind of the same thing. And you never even get to see, like, I mean, anybody that's played Final Fantasy 15 knows exactly what I'm talking about. Does it ever really feel like you're fighting an empire? Does it even feel like the empire exists by the end of the game? Like, I just, it always like felt to me as if, you know, you had Arden and then that's it. There was also the Luna Freya's brother or something, but even then he barely appears. The emperor dies off screen. It's like, it's just so much like, oh, come on. Oh, there was the one sexy lady, the sexy mercenary lady, but I don't remember. God, I barely even remember what her whole deal was. Much less how important she even was in the plot. I mean, she appeared at a bunch of times in the plot. But I don't really even remember, like... I can't even remember exactly what she did, for the most part. This is not outfit? No, it's Sypha. Sypha Belnades. We do not recognize Sypha Belnades, a noted wizard from Castlevania 3. Ooh, that was close. Oh, here knows Kirby lore. I only know Kirby lore up to Kirby 64. So I can tell you everything you want to know about Dark Matter. And I guess Kirby Superstar. We got like Nova and everything there. Castlevania music is so good. Yeah, but I mean, as I was saying before, it's like, I do like it. I do like it a lot, but it is also like, you know, it's just, they just put Castlevania music in. It's just, this is just Castlevania music. It's like, I could just go be playing this on YouTube or something, which is why it's like, I do have a lot more appreciation for like the remixes and everything too. But it's also, it's just Castlevania music's really good. What can I say? Anyway. Does Doc know anything about the ancients? No. When were the ancients introduced? Because I do not remember. Is that like Nova? Because, yeah, I mean, I do know about, like, Nova and its tendency to explode all the time. Oof. Nova was made by the Ancients? Oh. I was thinking... we were talking about this last time, where it's like a Robobot. I thought that... Robobot. I thought that Nova was supposed to be like some sort of species of creature, which is why there was a Silver Soul OS. I will be taking that one. I will be taking that one. 4 different hits here with this. This is some good stuff. Yeah, just go, baby. Whew. It's about Dracula's, and I must admit, Motion Twin went kind of nuts with the new boss. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm trying to... That's why I actually have on assist mode to practice on him there. Because I know just how ridiculous it's going to be. And how ridiculous it's been when I actually get there. He wasn't one of the Ancients. He knew them. Wait, of who? Highness in Star Allies. I never played Star Allies, so I don't know. Don't know anything about Kirby lore in the Star Allies. I mean, there's only so much like Kirby lore that I'm really aware of. Like I said, I've only played up to... I know a bit about some of the more modern stuff, like Magalore and Haltman and everything, but for the most part, my knowledge stops at Kirby 64. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to play some Kirby games, but instead I gotta go play all of Hitman and all of Shovel Knight now, so, well, yeah, maybe I can just go make a week out of it or something. Those games are not tremendously long. Go get to see... Hey, by the way, now that I'm playing Shovel Knight, we're going to get the second appearance of Rise on the channel. Y'all excited for that? He's back, everybody, in Shovel Knight form. Woo! Good old Rise. Now I just got to go play Valdis Story or something. What? Oh, y'all don't know about Rise? Didn't you watch that Crosscode? Man. Do you think they'll make Bob Ross AI this decade? This decade? I'm surprised it doesn't already exist. Stop dodging Wolfenstein. I don't want to play Wolfenstein. I want to play Wolfenstein. I want to play Wolfenstein for the Apple II. I don't want to play Wolfenstein The New Order. That's the one I want to play. Also, I don't know if my computer can actually run that. So you know. Bro. All right, there we go. Man, I might actually just use the potion charge. Too bad. Well, I mean, as always, I will play all games requested. No questions asked. Actually, many questions asked, but, you know, I'll still do it for the most part. Like, you gotta like request some real bad stuff for me to actually veto it, or something that I just really don't want to play. Now, the quality of the actual playthrough will come into question, but I'll do it. Play the Misty dress-up game? New orders from a while ago. If you could run... no, I played Ghost of Tsushima on my PlayStation 4. I didn't play that on PC. I don't know if you know this, but if I don't think my PC can play it, I play it on my PS4. And I'm not going to play a shooter on the PS4. Like, what are you kidding me? How does the sword feel? Kind of underwhelming? Yeah, maybe a little bit. I like the style of it, but even with the legendary version that fires more bullets, it still kind of feels a little bit underpowered, unfortunately. But then again, this is the area where things usually feel most underpowered. So to be fair. So to be fair, anyway, just connect the keyboard to it. To the PS4? Can you do that? Can you connect a key? Can I plug in a keyboard and mouse for the PS4? Because, like, look, I'm bad at shooters in the first place, and I am, just, well, go look at Horizon if you want to see me try and shoot with a controller. Play a shooter with a controller. I had to chase a big-ass cat away from mine. I don't know, we're talking about me not wanting to play video games again. There's a lot of that going on around here on the channel as of late. Anyway. Do manga readings. Now, you know, we were talking about Grapefruit earlier. Grapefruit did actually get a copyright strike at one point in time for reading the JoJo manga on stream. So, I do not think I can do that, unfortunately. That is actually like a thing that it's like I would run into problems with. Because I talked about at one point in time reading the JoJo manga as like a subscriber reward, but it's like, nah, there's a problem with it. Oh, JoJo Part 9, JoJo Leon. Now remember, everybody, I've only seen up to JoJo Part 4 because people made me watch the anime and then never actually wanted to talk about it because I hate you all. But you know, after you beat the New Order, you can play. I don't want to. No, you can't just add on extra stuff. You know, I would have to really, really like that game to want to play another entry in the series. You know, you gotta have like an inscription level of request for me to want to play multiple games. And do you think that Wolfenstein: The New Order is comparable to Inscription? Up to or just part 4? Up to. I read part 1, 2, and 3, the manga back in like 2006. There we go. So it's been a while, and I can't really say that I probably remember it super well, but yeah. And then I watched the anime because there's that anime request thing also for channel points. Yeah, well, people made me watch that, and then I did. And I had a good time, but then nobody wanted to talk about it. And I'm just like, oh, come on. You made me watch this entire thing, and now nobody wants to talk about JoJo Part 4? Fine, whatever. When's the new Death's Door? I gotta just... what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna have, like, one gigantic super episode coming out soon for Death's Door. Because I was originally planning to do it, like, a half hour a day, but now I'm just like, I'm taking way too long with it. I'm gonna go play through the game once, and then we'll go and do, like, a Hemi speed run sort of thing. Let's do the entire thing in like one sitting. Because I feel like that's the sort of game. That's kind of what I'm going to do with Tunic as well soon enough. Alright. Is Mitaka a stand user or an alien? I mean, I think it's a little bit late now. He's a stand user. I mean, I suppose it's like it's not unheard of for there to be like super weird, dumb things like aliens that exist in the series, but I don't think that just does not strike me. I don't know. I mean, I suppose they probably expound upon that in part 5, but I'm not gonna find out now, am I? Especially if nobody ever wants to talk about the thing. Okay. I'm gonna be careful here. I mean, the stand arrow comes from space. I've heard about that, but that does not come up in part 4. Also, like, there's more than one. Also, there's like more than one. So how does it come from space? Are they like part of the same meteor or something? How does that work? I suppose I'll never actually find out. 4 is Diamond is... Yeah, Diamond does not crash. Which one did you think 4 was? I mean, even I, as a complete novice, know exactly which one each part is. Really now? 4 is the Wang, yeah. 4 is Moriocho. 3 is, of course, where they first introduced stands. 2 is Hammond and the vampires. And 1 is... Araki doesn't really know exactly what he's doing just yet. Anyway. You didn't like 4? You didn't? I had a good time with 4. Had a pretty good time with 4. I really enjoyed it. It was quite long. Ooh. You can deal critical damage for a long... I'll take it. Sure. Still want to keep the bone, though. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, we love Moriocho. Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, aside from the amount of dogs that die on a daily basis. But that's every place in JoJo. Rocket doesn't like those dogs. Frankly, I don't know why. Oh, the whip doesn't go through the shield. I wanted to check that. Ah, dang. Right after they let the evil guys escape for the billionth time. What do you mean? It's like... I don't even know what part that was. Because there were several different villains introduced over the course of part 4. Motion twin, fix the game, etc. and so on. Okay, man. Oh, bro. Damn it. Well, once again, that has been 3 hours, and I have completely been unable to beat the video game. So I guess I'm just going to go delete stuff. The author really likes dogs. It's why he introduces a villain by killing a dog. Yeah, that's what somebody who hates dogs would say. Just beat the video game. Let's go. Great stream. I loved it. Yeah. Just say bye or something. I mean, we could do like a raid or whatever if you want to. Is the highest sin. Yeah, again, that's what somebody who wants to kill a lot of dogs would say. Oh, Monster Girl tier list. Ugh. All right. So what are we doing for the Monster Girl tier list? And then I will, you know. He also hates vampires. Again, that's what somebody who wants to introduce a vampire in every single part would say. I switch it to just chatting and let's do this. And also switch it from... tier list nonsense. Okay, there we go. He is a vampire. Have you looked at him? The man does age very gracefully. It's true. All right. Oh. Now then. Oh, like I said, what am I actually doing? Like, what are we doing here? Because like I don't actually know where I need to go for stuff. Do the stream and song. Did I just steal that bit? I mean, I didn't steal that bit exactly from Germa, but mostly 90% there. You know. Monster Waifu Tier List Maker. Okay, tier list. Is that what it's called? Tier List Maker? I remembered it last time, but I don't remember it now. Tier List Maker? Tier Maker. Yeah, here we go. Pull up actual Monster Girl hentai. Do you really think I can do that on Twitch here? I mean, all right. If you place S tier incorrectly, I'll be understanding. Okay, Monster Girl. There you go. Here's Monster Energy drink tier list. Okay. Here's a Monster Girl tier list. Let's take a look. How decent is this? There's only like 10 Monster Girls on this. Can you give me just like a link to one or something? Because that's what I think I need here. Tier Maker, here we go. I think this is probably what I'm looking for, I assume.